Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Akmal Zarifah binti Muhammad Mazwan and my matric number is 1170076. And today I will show to you my scanning of 10 apps using Manifest Explorer. And I will use APK Analyzer as my Manifest Explorer to scan the 10 apps. Okay, the first app that I will scan is my own apps, which is Teman Sejati. In this APK Analyzer, you can see the general information of the apps, the security of the apps, which includes signature and also the permission, the manifest.xml, which you can view the source code of the activity, the service provided, the receiver, and also the provider. For Teman Sejati apps, it have total of 36 activities. And then you can also view the resources.arsc, the classes.txt, and also .so. But today I will focus on the permission part under the security. Okay. For the first two permission, which is course location and also find location, it is to determine the location using the network provider, which is access core location is for thoroughly location, the general one, and the access find location is more specific location. And then the third permission, which is access network state, it is needed for accessing connectivity manager, which mainly for monitoring network connection in general. And then the fourth permission, which is access Wi-Fi state. It is to grant access to Wi-Fi manager for managing all aspects of Wi-Fi connectivity in particular. And then below it also have the permission for phone state, read phone state, which is to let the app know your number, current cellular network information, the status of any ongoing call, and so on. And that is also have the permission.receive boot completed, which the system broadcast intent sent out during the boot up processes to the apps, indicating that the system has in fact been rebooted. And under that is also have the permission for system alert window, which allow the app to create window using the type of window manager shown on top of all the others apps. And lastly, the permission.wake lock, which is to keep the screen turned on. Okay, it also have the others permission, but it will have the similarity with the permission of the other apps that I will explain later. Okay, the second app that I will scan is Waktu Solat Malaysia apps. As you can see, it have total of 48 activities, including media activity, ad reward activity, campaign activity, masjid activity, and also pref notification and also pref reminder. Okay, for the permission part, I will explain 3 permission regarding of this Waktu Solat Malaysia apps. The first one that I will explain is on the com.huawei.android.launcher.permission write setting. Okay, this permission allow an application to read or write to the system setting. Okay, the second permission is regarding the com.murad.waktusolat permission.c2d_message. Okay, C2D is cloud to device message. So this permission will allow the apps to accept cloud to device message sent by the app service. And the last one is com.sec.android.provider.batch.permission.read, which allow the adding of the notification counter on the application icon. Okay, the third application that I will scan is the flow application. Flow application is for the calculation of the period for women. Okay, here is the permission of the apps. It have total of 10 permission. Okay, the third permission regarding the android.permission.foreground_service is allow to display notification to the user phone when running long live background tasks. The notification act like any other notification. However, it cannot be removed by the user and live for the duration of the service. And then here it also have com.android.vending.billing, which is an in-app billing, the permission that require for integration of billing in Android app. And also it have com.google.android.finsky.permission.bind.get install referrer service. This permission is an Android specific and tracking identifier like device ID and device fingerprinting. An install referrer is a unique string that's sent to the Play Store when a user click on an ad. Okay, that is the 3 permission on the Flow apps. Okay. The 4th apps to be scanned is Quran apps. Okay. It has total of 8 permission on this app. We have explained about the foreground service, the receive boot completed, the wake log, and permission bind get install referrer service. So in this app, I will explain on the android.permission.write external storage, which is it allow an application to write to external storage. Okay, the 5th app is the Webcomic. It have more permission than Quran apps. Seventeen permission in total. Okay. So the first one that I will explain is regarding on the android.permission.internet, which allow the application to open network socket, and the protection level of this permission is normal. And it also have the request install package permission, which allow an application to request installing package. And the third one is also have the launcher permission.install shortcut, which allow an application to install a shortcut in launcher. The other permissions such as billing, wake log, foreground service, access network state, and bind get install referrer service, read settings have been explained in the permission apps before. Okay, the next app is the Fishdom apps, which is a game app. Okay, for the permission app, permission of the Fishdom app, it have 12 permission. Okay, the first one that I will explain is on the Android permission.vibrate, which allow access to the vibrator of the user phone, and it also have the com.android.vending.check license, which use the Google Play application for sending a license check to the server to request the licensing permission in your application. And the last permission for this Fishdom app is com.playrigs.permission.checkcontent.google, which this permission allow to share the content from the Google in this app. Okay, the next app that I will scan is Canva. Canva is the editing apps which you can edit the collage picture, the poster, the card, and many more. Okay, for the permission, it have 13 permission in total. Okay, the one such as network state, wake lock, vibrate, read external storage, billing, permission.receive have been discussed before in other apps. So I will focus on the third one, which is permission.camera, which require to be able to access the camera device. And the second permission, which is com.google.android.c to dm.permission.receive, which is developer need to register and have this permission to use C2DM, which is cloud to device message in the application, in the user application. And the last one at the bottom, which is com.google.android.provider.gsf.permission.read services, which is this permission will allow the apps to read Google service configuration data to access the Google web services. Okay, next one. After Canva, we will scan Cellcom Live apps. Okay, here it has total of 34 activities, which include main activity, dev setting activity, full screen message activity, boost web interface, and many more. For the permission part, it also have a lot permission compared to the apps before. Okay, here I will explain on the android.permission.call phone. Okay, this permission will allow an application to initiate a phone call without going through the dialer user interface for the user to confirm the call. Okay, next I will explain on permission.flashlight, which is allow the app to control the flashlight in the user phone. And lastly, the permission.process outgoing calls, which it will detect outgoing calls, and it is more sensitive permission. Okay, if the apps have phone state broadcast permission, it does not need to use process outgoing call permission anymore because the upgraded apps will not use the process outgoing calls anymore because it is more sensitive permission, or it will deprecate new outgoing call action. So the developer and user must be more careful when using this permission.process outgoing calls. Okay, the last two apps that will be scanned is the X Recorder apps. Here it uses SHA-1 signature as the security signature. And for the permission, okay, the first permission that I will explain is about the Android permission.get account. Okay, this will allow access to the list of account in the account service. Starting from the Android 6.0 API level 23, if any apps share the signature of the authenticator that manage an account, it does not need get accounts permission to read information about the account anymore. Okay, the second permission that I will focus on is the permission.kill background processes, which is allow an application to call activity manager.kill background processes string that will have the system immediately kill all the background processes associated with the given package. And lastly, the permission for the receive user present, which allow the apps to receive lighted screen or unlock broadcast. As this X recorder can be used to record or screenshot the screen, so it will need the kill background process permission. And lastly, the 10th app that we're going to be analyzed is the X or X Black apps. In general, it uses APK MD5, and also for the security, it uses SHA-1 signature, an algorithm of SHA-256 with RSA, and it has total of 15 activity, including camera activity, X record activity, X face match activity, document scan activity, blink ID activity, and it also have total of 8 services by 5 provider and also 5 receiver. Okay, for the permission part, it have a lot of permission too compared to the others apps. We have discussed on the network state, Wi-Fi state, camera, internet, external storage, read phone state, receive boot completed, system alert window, vibrate, wake lock, write external storage. So I will not explain it for the second time. Here I will focus on the first one is android.permission.read app batch, which is allow application to perform in and out operation over NFC. Okay, what is NFC? NFC is near field communication, which is a set of short range wireless technology, typically requiring a distance of 4 cm or less to initiate a connection. Okay, the second permission is android.permission.record audio here, which allow the application to record any audio from the mobile phone. And also it's also have the permission of use fingerprint, which allow an app to use fingerprint hardware. This constant was deprecated in API level 28, and application should request use biometric instead if the API level is more than 28. Okay, that's all from me. The scanning of 10 mobile application that I download from Play Store in Android. So this application is scanned using APK Analyzer, Manifest Explorer tools, which we can see and view the general information, the security part, which include signature and also permission, and also the source code in the manifest.xml. That's all from me. Thank you.